So good morning. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to discuss about few examples that we have discussed. The concepts yesterday, that is date and time example, calendar example, data compression example, plotting graph example, and at the end we'll discuss about Python numbers, few examples, and assignment. Okay, as most of you have requested to give time for yesterday's assignment. Okay, I'm just skipping. So yesterday's assignment was this one. Okay, so I'm just skipping this. Okay, let us look into one module, one example module. We call it as date and time module. Okay, with the date and time module, if you want to print a date and time, you can certainly use this module. Okay. So first thing is you have to import date and time. Second is using the date and time class object, you create now. Now there is a function. So what this now will do, it will give at present time and date. And this same thing I'm storing in a time object. O indicates it's an object. And we are just printing it. The same thing will, so I just copy the same thing and let me go to, yeah, Jupyter notebook is already running. I just refresh it. Yeah, in the Jupyter, we can certainly run this. Okay, right. When I run this, I get time as well as date. So time will be in the form of hour, minute, seconds, and milliseconds. So date is in the form of year, month, and day. Right. So normally when you want to work on, especially some projects where you have to record the current time, elapsed time. So certainly in that case, this particular module will be helpful. Next is calendar module. See, I'm giving one example, one simple example, so that different examples, so that you understand better. Okay, what are the different types of modules that you can have? So these are all one samples that I'm just giving. Okay, first import a calendar. Next, create a variable YY with value 2020 and month is equal to 9. And we use this calendar to display calendar.month. We just use calendar.month. So when we use calendar.month, what happens? Automatically, the month calendar will display. Similarly, okay, I can certainly use the same thing. So just copy the code and let me display. Copy the code. Let me display it, run it in Jupyter. Yeah, you can see I'm just running. Run. Yeah, you get calendar. It's just like that. You can certainly, and you all know. Suppose in Python, if you import calendar, and I want to take help what is there in the calendar. So I can certainly write, calendar. Yes. If you just give, so it will give. So weekday, time in Unix form, that is GMT format, per month, per calculator, per month range. If you can give the month range, so it will display the month range. And the same way, month calendar, month, you can certainly leap days, leap year. There are so many. Calendar, you can see these are all the various functions that are available in calendar, and you can see the complete description. The complete description is given. How exactly each calendar function works, what are the methods associated with. So everything you can certainly get it. And this is what you call it as doc string. Doc string is nothing but a document string that explains about particular module. So that you have to take care. See, so much of coding doc string they have given. So I'm just scrolling up. So this is and like this, every module you can just import it, and you can see the help, and you'll easily come to know what is there in that. So now, when I run this particular code, I get. So if I run, so 2021, the next 21 and 01, and if I run this, so sorry, it is not 01, it's just 1. And if I run, so I get January. January 1st falls on Friday. Hope. Get ready to celebrate. Okay. Right. So it is one kind of program, one type of program where you will make use of calendar module. Moving further, we have a compression module. We call it as zlib. Zlib. So Z stands for zip. Zip means compression. Especially data compression, this is very much used. I've taken, a very good example. So that generally compresses, and when you compress, the normal text is encrypted. You cannot see anything. Okay. Let us see zlib, import zlib. You are importing a zlib. So it is a next. You write a string. Okay, actually it is a string. Yes, is a string. Due to some type mistake, okay, there is one quote is missing. Okay, anyhow, I'll write one quote here. Yes. So another quote is here. I write a string. Okay, which is wrist watch. Suma has a smart watch, which is what I was talking about. So this is a small sentence. This is a small sentence I have taken. And it is stored in a variable yes. Now, what I do, I just print the length. Initially, I just want to know how many characters are there in this particular string. I print a length. Now, using zlib dot compress, I compress the contents that are there in the string yes. Once I compress, the compressed string will store in a variable called t. It is translated. Some translation happens. Now, you check the length of t and what is there inside t. That is the compressed one. Now you will see whether really how much it is compressed. And finally, you can uncompress to bring to the normal and print the normal wordings. So this is a program. I hope you all can see this. Please take a screenshot of it so that you understand better. Okay, and you can practice also. Right. Let me demonstrate the same code. Okay. Right. I just copy, where is it? Yes. So it's the same thing, same code. I just copy it and put it into Jupyter. Okay, right. Put it into Jupyter. Right. So I put it and I create the string. Okay, right. This is a string. So one line string. If you want to create 2 lines, okay, no problem. Put triple quotes, you can create. Now, Let me run this code. When I run this code, I'm sorry. Yeah. Let me run this code. Right. When I run this code, what happens? The string which is wristwatch. Suma has a smartwatch, which is what I was talking about. It has 92 character length. The total length of string, yes, is 92. So what I'm doing, I'm just compressing it. Okay, I'm just compressing it. And once I compress and display T, so this is what it is being displayed. The compressed string is displayed. That is, which is wristwatch Suma has. So the same thing, it is converted, it is compressed, and it is it is coming here, right? Once it is compressed, what is the length? Now you check the length here. You see, length of T. Length of T, what we have got is 73. Observe that. 92 is the original string. Once you apply this zlib.compress, it's become 73. Wow. Look at that. It's a small one-line sentence. One-line sentence, if it could be able to do compression so much, if you take a big file, text file, how much it could compress? Okay, that is what my question is, my thought is. And you store the same data in your database. The advantage is nobody can understand what is this. Can you read what is there inside this compressed content? Absolutely not possible. It is not only compressing, it is also encrypting. It is also encrypting. Encryption is doing, it is reducing the length, saving the space, a lot of advantages. You store it into a database. People will not know, it will take less space. And not only that, it is encrypted. So whenever you want it back, you unzip it, you decrypt, you decompress. So it becomes normal. Look at that. This is one very good example which I have used in most of my research projects. And it gave very good results. The big data compression, big data cleaning, I have done using this technique. So this is one of the wonderful, feature that Python has. None of the programming languages has within this 8 to 10 lines of code. Never. That too, I have left a one line gap. So altogether, if I combine, only 5 lines are there. Within 5 lines, I could able to compress a text, display the text, and uncompress and display back, which is not there in any of the programming languages. So I think you're all understanding the real, importance, real richness of Python library. There is one more library, we call it as plot. So this is called plot. Matplotlib. This is called Matplotlib. So you observed, right? Here in the previous example, we imported everything. Here also we imported everything. And yesterday I told very clearly, if you want particularly only one method, I can import from import. I can do from import. Correct? No? From import, the name of the methods. There is another way where you can import. Look at here. I don't want everything from Matplotlib. I don't want everything. In that, I want only pyplot. I want only pyplot from matplotlib. So you are importing like this. Look at that, you're importing like this. Only one you're importing. And your this one, it becomes so lengthy, right? So what I'll do, I'll shorten, I'll call by another name. It is PLT. I call it by a short name, PLT. I call it by another name called PLT. So that is PLT. PLT is the name that in short, I have called. And now PLT.plot. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. X-axis, I am giving the value 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the y-axis, I am giving 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 16. Yes, 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 9. Look at that, 4, 16. Yes. And minus O indicates, minus indicates a solid line. O indicates there is a solid circles at the points. And you are giving the title, PLT.title is equal to natural numbers and its squares. Yes, you are getting here. Look at here. You are getting natural numbers and squares. You are getting. Similarly, your PLT.x label. X label is equal to square natural numbers. X is natural numbers. Here, you can see in the plot, natural numbers. Same way, square numbers as Y label. Yes, it is there. Next, axis is equal to 0, 6, 0 to 6 axis, that is x-axis, and 0 to 20 is y-axis, that is axis labels. Intervals you can certainly specify. And PLT.show, it will show the plot. It will show the plot. What an amazing code that we have. Same thing, I just copied for you, and let us see how exactly it works. I'll take you to Jupyter. Yeah, in Jupyter, just paste it. I run this code. Okay, sorry. Yes, I run this code. So as I run, automatically it is importing and it is generating a plot. I see there was a extra, some new character has come. That was a problem. So as soon as I run, automatically I get the plot. You got it. You see, I got the plot here itself. Natural numbers and its squares. Square numbers 1, 4, 9 and 16, the same intervals 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can also change 5. I can give 5 and I can write it as 25. 25. And here the number range starts from 26, 0 to 26, and this is 5. So run this. I get much more. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have taken a simple example of plotting. So again, it is done through a library, matplotlib. And in that library, I don't want everything. I want only pyplot. So instead of calling so big, so lengthy, I took only pyplot and I call it as PLT. Using PLT, I could able to do a lot of things. Very simple. I can short it, cut short it. Okay, so this is the code that I was just talking about. Yeah, I was just talking about. Now, like this, so many libraries are there, around 600 to 800 libraries are there in Python. Some of the examples I gave, you can explore. You can do a lot of other experiments you can do, and you can, try it out, various libraries. Now, Python numbers. We all know Python numbers in the sense integer is a number, floating point is a number, scientific number is a number. Okay, these are all numbers. But one very good important aspect of Python numbers or Python entire operational environment of Python is you can create variable anytime, you can delete anytime the variables. Here I have created a variable var1. You can see var1 is equal to 1, and I could able to delete var1. I can delete. Let me take you to Python idle shell. Okay, right. I can able to show you. Okay. Yeah, just close it. It will come to, yeah. So in Python shell, yeah. In Python shell, I can certainly type my A is equal to, I can see, sorry. Oh, I had to restart the shell. Restart the shell. Yeah, it's done. Now, look at here. At the bottom here. Okay. So I have I'll create a variable C is equal to, 54. So C is equal to 54. Attendance, class attendance. And I can print, I can print C, and I can delete C. Yes. Now if I say print C, it says print is not available, C is not available, because C is removed from the memory. Which programming language has this capability of removing variables? Tell me. No variable can be removed in between the program run. Not only that, I import math as yum. So I can just call yum.sqrt of 9. Yeah, it is giving. Instead of calling math.sqrt, I call it as yum. That's my style. Yum is a now object type. Yum is a class object of a module. Now I can remove yum, del yum. I can imported thing I can delete it off. Yes, remove. Now if I say yum.sqrt of 9, it says I don't know who is yum because I have removed. So that is the beauty of Python. Python is a dynamic programming language. You really enjoy it. Memory management is absolutely excellent. No other programming language has. Absolutely. I'm demonstrating all these things. I'm demonstrating all these things. I'm just demonstrating. And coming on to further numbers. What are the different types of numbers we are supported? Python supports integer, signed integer as well as unsigned integer. It also supports long numbers. It also supports floating numbers. Yes, we know very well. And it also supports complex numbers. Wow. No other programming language has complex number data type. So what is complex number? You know, right, in mathematics. Complex number which has real part, another one is imaginary part. Real part and imaginary part, there are two parts of a number that we call it as complex number. In C++, you did one experiment last semester. Adding of two complex numbers. You wrote a very big program. Here, creation of complex number, adding of complex number is very simple. Let me show you the same thing here in idle. Okay. I create a complex number. C is equal to 3 plus 4j. We don't call it as I. There we call it as I. Okay, I means it has a different meaning, so that's why we give it as J. Yes, a complex number is created, and B is equal to I can give another complex number 2 minus 2J. Yes. If you want to check type of C, type of C is a complex. See, it is a complex number. Just state a type. Very simple. Adding two complex numbers, A is equal to C plus B. Print A. Finished. Adding of complex numbers done. Here, look at here. 3 plus 2, they are having positive integers. Okay, 5, positive 5. Plus 4 minus 2 is 2J. Yes. J is nothing but it's an imaginary part. Similarly, I can also multiply. Scalar and complex multiplication, I can do it. Print 2 into A. 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4. See, multiplication of complex number. Over. What a fantastic concept you have, man, in Python. Similarly, I can also subtract. I can also divide. I can also multiply two complex numbers. Print C into B. Yes, C into B. So 3 multiplied by here. Look at here. Complex multiplication, you know, right? 3 multiplied by 2. 3 multiplied by 2. So next, 4J multiplied by 2. 4J multiplied by 4J. So definitely you get 6. 4 into 2, 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. Yeah, we got 14. And 2J is the answer. 2J is imaginary. What a fantastic concept, multiplication. Similarly, you can do division, all operations you can do with complex numbers. Right? So that's about the complex numbers. Complex numbers, now you can convert from one number to another number. Yes, you can easily convert it. So here is one beautiful example. You can certainly write CC is equal to complex of 3, 4, which is nothing but is 3 plus 4J. J is nothing but imaginary. You can certainly do it. You can compare two complex numbers. Yes. You can print real part. You can print imaginary part. So you can do all those things. Right? Sorry. And you can import. Please enter real part. Please enter imaginary part. I write real here. I write imaginary here. And I apply a complex type conversion of 2 integers, and I get C is equal to. So you get reading and printing a complex number, creating a complex number. Complex number addition you did, complex number multiplication you did, complex to scalar multiplication you did, addition you did, scalar addition with complex number we did. So in the next class, we'll be discussing about Python math module, one of the very strongest module, which is used very much in scientific calculations. We'll discuss that in the upcoming class. This is tomorrow's class. Assignment for, so you have to read sides of the triangle ABC and tell whether the triangle can be formed or not, and you have to display what type of triangle: equilateral, scalene, or isosceles triangle. That's all for the day. Thank you. All the video recording notes available in my website. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.